All right, ready to dive deep into marketing today?
Oh, yeah, but not the kind that makes you want to hit skip at.
Definitely not.
We're going to explore how to simplify your entire strategy.
Onto a single page.
Yep, a single page.
Seriously,
It's true.
I am intrigued.
We're breaking down Allan Dib's The One-Page Marketing Plan.
That sounds promising.
It's got a lot of buzz for being super straightforward.
Well, straightforward.
Yeah.
What sources do we have?
We've got a great summary article laying out the key concepts.
Perfect.
And even a YouTube audiobook summary to pull from.
Sounds like we're well equipped. So, Dib calls himself a rebellious marketer.
He does, yeah.
I'm already hooked. What makes him so rebellious?
It sounds like he's going against those massive, complicated marketing plans.
Oh, I know those.
The kind that leave you feeling overwhelmed before you even start.
Absolutely.
Totally.
So, what's our mission for this deep dive?
Okay, so our mission is to extract those golden nuggets of wisdom from Dib's book.
All right, love it.
You know those actionable insights you can actually use?
Yes.
To build your own one-page marketing plan.
Okay, so how do we begin squeezing a whole strategy onto one sheet of paper?
Well, the genius is it's visually structured around a 3x3 grid.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Think of it as a roadmap
Okay.
with 3 distinct phases: before, during, and after.
Nice. A clear framework.
Yeah, and each phase has 3 crucial steps.
Makes it easy to remember.
Super easy to grasp.
Okay. Loving the visual roadmap idea. But what's direct response marketing?
Okay, so direct response marketing cuts through the fluff and focuses on measurable results.
Sounds intense.
It is, but in a good way.
How so?
Think targeted actions leading to trackable outcomes.
So no more vague brand awareness campaigns.
Right, no more fuzzy result.
You're aiming for concrete responses.
Exactly.
Whether it's signing up for an email list
Yep.
or making a purchase.
Exactly. It's all about getting those tangible results.
Who doesn't love seeing evidence that their efforts are paying off?
Nobody.
So let's walk through the phases. First up is before, taking strangers and transforming them into prospects.
Right.
Dib's first step is a bit counterintuitive.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
He says to niche down, way down. Most businesses try to appeal to everyone, right?
They do. Cast a wide net and all that.
So why narrow your focus?
You're right. So many businesses try to be everything to everyone.
Makes sense.
They think a bigger audience means more customers.
I can see the logic there, but
But here's the problem.
what is it?
When you try to appeal to everyone, your message gets diluted. It ends up resonating with no one.
Okay.
It's like watering a whole field with a tiny watering can.
Yeah, you'll barely make a dent.
Exactly. Dib's advice is to become a specialist, the go-to expert for a specific niche.
You become a big fish in a small pond.
Yes. And your expertise shines through.
Okay, I can see how that makes you stand out.
Definitely.
So how do you even choose the right niche?
Well, it's got to be profitable, of course.
Sure.
But is it just about the money?
That's what I'm wondering.
Definitely not. It's about finding a niche that aligns with your passions and your skills.
Got it.
And yes, your profit potential.
So it's got to be something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Is there a tool to help with that?
Dib created a tool called the PVP Index to help you evaluate.
PVP.
It stands for personal fulfillment, value to the marketplace, and profitability.
So it's not just about making money.
No.
It's about feeling fulfilled.
And providing real value to your audience.
Imagine waking up excited to serve your niche because you genuinely enjoy it.
Exactly.
I love that. Okay, so let's say we've nailed down our niche.
All right.
How do we break through the noise and get their attention?
Okay, so this is where crafting a message that cuts through the clutter becomes critical.
That's the key.
Dib's principle here is one ad, one objective.
Makes sense. Stay focused.
So every single piece of marketing you put out there should have a laser-focused purpose.
Okay, so no more spraying and praying.
No, and it should be tied directly to your unique selling proposition, or USP.
Ah, the USP. The reason someone should choose you.
Exactly, over all the other options out there.
How do you define that USP?
Think of it this way. Why should someone choose you over the competition?
Okay, that's a good starting point.
What problem are you solving that no one else is addressing in quite the same way?
All right, so focus on the problems we solve.
Yeah, to nail this down, Dib suggests crafting an elevator pitch.
An elevator pitch. Interesting.
Imagine you're in an elevator with your ideal customer.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
You have a very limited time to explain what you do and why it matters.
So it forces you to be concise.
Super concise, and focus on the benefits you provide, not just a list of features.
I'm already feeling more confident just thinking of my elevator pitch.
It really forces you to crystallize your value, right?
Absolutely.
But how do we make sure our message reaches the right people and actually translates into sales?
You're hitting on a crucial point: measurement.
Okay, data is king.
Dib is a huge advocate for tracking every single aspect of your marketing,
Love that.
analyzing the data,
Okay.
and figuring out what's working and what needs tweaking.
So it's an ongoing process, always optimizing.
Yes. And luckily, there are tons of tools out there to help us do this.
Like what?
Website analytics, social media insights,
Those are essential these days.
even good old-fashioned coupon codes.
Can't forget those.
They give us the data we need to know if our message is resonating.
If it's actually driving results.
Exactly.
I feel like we're becoming marketing scientists.
A little bit, right.
Analyzing data and running experiments.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm into it. Speaking of the online world, how does Dib approach social media marketing?
That's a common misconception.
What is?
It's not about bombarding people with sales pitches.
Okay, so what is it about?
It's about building genuine relationships and providing real value.
So more about building trust
Exactly.
than shouting about your product.
Right. Think of it as becoming that friend who shares insightful content, engages in conversations, and genuinely wants to help.
So it's about fostering connections rather than just pushing for the sale? Yes, exactly.
This is where Dib throws in a curveball, right?
He does.
He recommends incorporating snail mail.
Yeah.
Wait, like actual letters?
Uh-huh. Physical letters and postcards.
In this digital age. I'm surprised.
Right. But think about it.
Okay, I'm thinking.
How often do you receive a handwritten note or a personalized card from a business?
Pretty much never.
It's such a rare experience.
It is.
It cuts through the digital clutter and creates a lasting impression.
I have to admit, that's brilliant.
It is.
Okay, so we've defined our niche, crafted a message, and started reaching out.
Right?
But how do we turn prospects into paying customers?
That brings us to the during phase.
All right, what's the first step?
Dib calls it the art of the ethical bribe.
Okay, that sounds intriguing, but I'm a little wary of that term, bribe.
Oh, absolutely. It's all about enticing your prospects.
Did you do what?
To identify themselves as interested.
Okay.
Like to raise their hand and say, hey, I want what you're offering.
I like.
But it's not about trickery or anything like that.
Right, it's got to be ethical.
It's about providing real value up front
Okay.
in exchange for something valuable to you.
Like what?
Their contact information.
Makes sense. So what kind of bribe actually works?
Think about it. What would your target audience consider incredibly valuable?
Something they can't resist.
Even irresistible.
Yeah. Give me some examples.
Okay, so it could be a downloadable ebook packed with insider tips.
That's always popular.
Or a free consultation.
To address their specific needs.
Right, or maybe a discount code for their first purchase.
That's a good one.
Or even access to a private webinar or workshop.
I like that. Exclusive content.
The key is it needs to align perfectly with their needs and desires.
So it's not about a generic freebie.
No.
It's got to be super relevant.
Almost like you're reading their minds.
I love that. So this flips the script on traditional marketing.
It does.
Instead of chasing after customers, we're attracting them.
With something they genuinely want.
Yeah, it feels less pushy, more inviting.
Exactly. It's about shifting from that hunter mentality to a farmer mentality. Instead of hunting for customers, you're cultivating a fertile ground that attracts them to you.
Makes sense. So we're planting seeds,
Rooter.
watching our audience grow.
Organically.
I love that analogy. So we've captured a lead with our ethical bribe.
Right.
What's next? How do we nurture them into a customer?
Now it's all about nurturing.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Think of it like tending to a garden.
Okay, I can picture it.
You've planted the seeds.
Right.
But they need care and attention to flourish.
So how do we nurture those leads?
It means staying in touch with them.
Okay.
Providing valuable content, building that know, like, and trust factor.
Right, but how do we stand out in a crowded world?
Good question. Dib emphasizes persistence and consistency.
Okay, I'm listening.
Most salespeople give up after 1 or 2 contacts.
Really? They give up that easily?
Yeah, but that's where they're going wrong.
What should they be doing?
Dib recommends aiming for at least 5 to 9 touches.
Wow, 5 to 9. That's a lot.
Before you even think about making a hard sell.
So it's a long game.
It is. What does that look like in practice?
Yeah, give me some examples.
Think email newsletters packed with valuable content.
Makes sense.
Engaging social media posts that spark conversations.
Keep them coming back for more.
Blog articles that dive deep into their pain points.
Providing real value.
Maybe even those personalized handwritten notes we talked about earlier.
I like that, the personal touch.
The key is to vary your approach.
Okay.
Provide consistent value.
And show up authentically.
You're building a relationship, not just closing a transaction.
I like that mindset. So this during phase is all about building trust.
It is.
We've nurtured our leads, built rapport.
And now we're ready to.
Close the deal.
Exactly, but how do we do that without being pushy?
Yeah, no one likes those aggressive sales tactics.
Dib calls this stage positioning.
Positioning, okay.
It's about establishing yourself as a trusted authority.
Showcasing your value long before you mention the sale.
It's like laying the groundwork.
Building that foundation.
So when you do make the offer, it feels natural.
So we're leading with value and expertise, not a sales pitch.
Yes.
That makes the whole process feel more authentic, less icky.
It does.
Dib uses a great analogy to illustrate this point.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
He says, selling without positioning is like proposing on the first date.
Ouch. I can see why that would be a bad idea.
Right. Chances are you're going to get a no.
Yeah, probably.
But if you take the time to build rapport,
demonstrate your character,
show you understand their needs,
the proposal feels like a natural next step.
that analogy really hits home. Okay, so we've laid the groundwork.
Right.
How do we make the ask without being aggressive?
Dib recommends addressing any fears or objections up front.
Oh, that makes sense.
Be transparent about your pricing,
Okay.
your process, what they can expect.
So no hidden surprises?
No. Another tip is to simplify choices.
Because too many choices can be overwhelming.
Exactly. Don't overwhelm them with a million options.
Right.
Offer a curated selection.
To make decision-making easier.
So you're like a guide, helping them navigate the process.
I like that. And what about those try-before-you-buy options?
Those can be really effective here.
Like free trials or samples?
Exactly. A money-back guarantee can give them that extra nudge.
To take the leap.
I'm seeing how these strategies all work together.
Me too.
Okay, so we've navigated the before and during phases.
Successfully converted prospects into customers.
But is that where it ends?
That's what I'm wondering. Is there more to this marketing journey?
You're thinking like a marketer. This is where the after phase comes in.
What happens in after?
It's about transforming those satisfied customers.
Into what?
Raving fans.
Raving fans, I love it.
They not only come back for more.
But they become advocates for your brand.
That's the goal.
That's marketing gold right there.
It is, but how do we achieve this level of loyalty?
Yeah, it seems like it takes more than just a decent product.
You're absolutely right. It's about exceeding expectations.
Going above and beyond.
To create an experience that makes them say, wow.
Okay, but how do we practically wow our customers?
Dib makes a distinction between wants and needs.
Okay, what's the difference?
Most businesses focus on fulfilling surface-level wants.
Like the specific product or service.
Right, but to truly wow them.
You need to address those deeper needs.
That often go unspoken.
I'm intrigued. Could you give me an example?
Okay, let's say you run an online coaching business. Someone signs up for your weight loss program.
Their want is weight loss.
Clearly. But what are their underlying needs?
Maybe lack of confidence.
Yeah, a desire to improve their health.
Or a need to feel part of a community.
Exactly. By addressing these deeper needs.
You're creating a transformative experience.
Not just providing a program.
I never thought about it that way. It's about understanding those deeper motivations.
It is.
Div has a great quote about this.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
The mark of winning businesses are turnkey solutions that help customers through implementation to the desired result.
That's a good one.
It's about providing holistic support and guidance.
Not just handing them a product and saying, good luck.
So it's about being a partner in their success.
Exactly.
Not just a vendor.
Yeah.
So what are some other strategies for creating those wow moments?
Think about creating a sense of theater around your products or services.
Like a grand reveal.
Remember those Apple product launches?
Oh yeah, the hype is real.
They've mastered the art of creating an experience.
It doesn't have to be that elaborate.
No, but think about how you can create a sense of anticipation, surprise, and delight.
I love that. It's about creating an experience that's memorable and share-worthy.
Absolutely.
And speaking of sharing, how do we turn those happy customers into referral machines?
Ah, yes, word of mouth marketing.
It's so powerful, right?
It really is.
Do referrals just happen organically?
Some do, but Dib emphasizes creating a system to encourage them.
So we're actively stimulating those referrals.
We are.
How do we make that happen?
Dib says people refer when they want to help their friends.
Not just to benefit the business.
Right.
So make it easy and rewarding for them to spread the word,
Exactly.
like offering incentives.
Think about offering incentives after the referred customer makes a purchase.
So the reward is tied to a positive experience.
It's not about bribing people.
Right.
It's showing appreciation for genuine recommendations.
Okay, what else?
Another tactic is to personalize referral requests.
Instead of sending generic emails,
Right. Reach out to specific customers who you know have had a fantastic experience.
ask them directly.
If they know anyone who might also benefit.
That feels so much more authentic.
It does.
And don't forget about building a strong community.
That's a great point.
Create spaces where customers can connect,
Online or offline,
share their experiences, feel like they're part of something bigger.
that sense of community fosters loyalty.
When people feel a sense of belonging, they become passionate advocates.
Exactly.
Welcome back. I'm still processing all these marketing insights from Dib.
Me too. It's amazing how simple yet powerful this framework is.
I know. But I'm ready to tackle some practical challenges now,
Good idea. Let's get into it.
like budget allocation,
Yeah,
especially for startups or small businesses.
that's a common one. How do we make every dollar count?
Right. Dib's approach seems strategic,
It is.
but I imagine it still requires investment.
It does.
How do we prioritize?
Well, the one-page marketing plan helps you focus your budget
On what exactly?
on activities that directly support each of the 3 phases.
Okay, so let's break that down.
Sure.
For the before phase,
Yeah.
attracting strangers and converting them to prospects.
Right.
Where would we allocate most of our budget?
This is where you'd invest in targeted advertising campaigns.
Okay, reaching the right people with the right message,
Exactly. You might also put resources into creating valuable content.
like blog posts, videos, or a free downloadable resource.
Things like that. Yeah, making sure you're visible and relevant to your niche.
Got it. What about the during phase?
Nurturing leads, moving them closer to becoming paying customers.
What are the priorities there?
A solid email marketing system is crucial here.
I can see that.
You might invest in software that helps you automate those lead nurturing sequences,
To send out those timely, personalized emails.
providing value and building rapport.
It's all about streamlining that customer journey, making it smooth and engaging,
It is, and then there's the after phase.
which often gets neglected.
It does, even though it's where the magic happens.
I'm guessing this is where we focus on customer delight,
You got it.
turning satisfied customers into loyal advocates.
Absolutely. You might invest in a CRM system here
CRM.
to track interactions, personalize communication, and build deeper relationships.
What about loyalty programs?
Those are great. Or referral incentives to turn those happy customers into brand ambassadors.
This budget allocation strategy seems really aligned with each phase.
It is.
Maximizing impact, making sure every dollar is working towards our goals.
Exactly. But it's not just about spending money
Right. We need to track those investments.
and make sure they're paying off.
That's where KPIs come in, right?
You got it. Key performance indicators.
I have to admit, I get a little overwhelmed by all the metrics.
I know it can be a lot.
How do we know which ones to focus on?
It's about choosing KPIs that are aligned with your specific marketing goals.
Okay, so what would we track for the before phase?
Things like website traffic, lead generation rates, and cost per lead.
Basically, how efficiently are we attracting and capturing those leads?
Exactly.
What about the during phase?
You might track email open rates, click-through rates, and conversion rates.
Are those leads engaging with our content and moving through the funnel?
That's what you want to see.
And for after?
Focus on metrics like customer lifetime value, repeat purchase rate, and referral rate.
Are those customers sticking around, coming back, and spreading the word?
That's what we want.
Tracking these KPIs gives us a clear picture of what's working.
And where we might need to adjust.
Speaking of adjustments, marketing can be scary. What about the fear of failing?
Dib has a great perspective on this.
What is it?
He doesn't shy away from the fact that marketing involves risks.
Things won't always go as planned.
Exactly. He encourages us to embrace failure as a learning opportunity.
I love that. It's not about avoiding failure.
Yeah.
It's about reframing it as feedback.
He even uses the mantra, fail fast, fail forward.
Don't let fear paralyze you.
Take calculated risks, experiment, and learn from every experience.
Whether it's a success or a learning opportunity.
Exactly.
Every successful marketer has faced challenges along the way.
It's part of the process.
So what are the key takeaways from Dib's one-page marketing plan?
First, marketing doesn't have to be complicated.
Dib's framework proves that.
You can create a strategic and effective plan that's clear and actionable.
It's about focusing on the core elements that drive results.
Right. Second, marketing is a process, not a one-time event.
It's about consistency, nurturing relationships, building trust over time.
Think of it like cultivating a garden.
It needs ongoing care to flourish.
So it's not about those flashy short-term campaigns.
It's about building a sustainable system for long-term growth.
And finally, marketing is an experiment.
Always learning, testing, and adapting.
Don't be afraid to try new things, analyze the results, and tweak your approach.
I love that. It's about being curious, data-driven, and always improving.
Exactly.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave our listener with a challenge.
Sounds good.
Think about your business, your industry, your expertise.
Okay.
What's something unconventional, even rebellious, that you could try with your marketing?
What would make you stand out and capture people's attention?
It's about challenging those conventional approaches.
And finding what authentically works for you.
There's no one-size-fits-all solution.
Your marketing should reflect your personality, values, and brilliance.
Maybe you'll discover your own inner rebellious marketer. This has been such an insightful deep dive. We've gone from strangers to raving fans, explored marketing psychology, and uncovered practical strategies.
We covered a lot.
Thank you to our listener for joining us on this marketing adventure.
Thanks for listening.
We hope you're feeling inspired to create your own one-page marketing masterpiece.
Go get 'em!
Until next time, keep diving deep, keep experimenting, and keep those marketing fires burning bright.